Okay, bad guy, good audio's first tier list. I'm going to pop this up so that you can see it close on your screen and not be looking at it on my screen, so it'll be easier to view. I have stuff on my list from Shenzhen Audio. I have stuff on my list from Pt1. I have stuff on my list from Linsol, of course. I have stuff on my list from Hi-Fi Go. I bought from Pt1. I bought from Hi-Fi Go. I bought from Shenzhen. This is about my favorite gears and nothing else. I'm going to do another, so there's 39 earphones in this video, and I'm going to break it up into 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4 rows, and then fill it out, and then the last part of the video is going to be lining it up so that my favorites are here, and then moving on forward. Stuff that's actually in this video goes down to S, A, B, C, and a D. D is stuff that I won't wreck. There's no F in the video, actually. C is, I might have liked it, but I don't like it anymore. B is a definite wreck. A is an easy wreck, and S is what S would imply. I'm going to do another video for budget stuff only. You can suggest. I'm still thinking whether or not I'm going to do dynamics from KZ or incorporate others. And then I'm going to do another one later from $300 up to $6,000, because I've got a lot of, like that Aroma Audio right there is about $5,000. I got the Trieli, which is like $5,000–6,000. I got a lot of expensive earphones, and I can rank them along with stuff that's $5,000 or $1,000 or $800, because the difference isn't as much as you'd think. So I'll go ahead and get this video started. Enjoy. I enjoyed this. This was fun, and let's go. Okay, row 1. Here we go. Looking at what we got here. Grab first one. I'm looking for a D. First thing I'm going to pick is going to be the file F9. I don't like this. I think it's got metallic, unnatural sound. It's immediate when it comes, and I never liked it from the beginning. Files had some struggles making good earphones. I consider this to be a D. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Next is going to be a C, which should be something that I can get how some people like it, but it's not really something I'm gonna wreck strongly. And that would be the TRI i3 Pro. I believe this is a tribrid. Not for me. It's not gonna get into it. I haven't wrecked it to anybody. I have it in my possession though. Next we're looking for a B. A B. We got a lot of Moondrops and Shenzhen stuff here. We got really stuff from Pt1, Linsol, Shenzhen Audio, Moondrop. We've got everything represented here. For the B, we'll start with Tin Hi-Fi T3 Plus. I would wreck B level stuff, definitely, and I would definitely wreck the T3 Plus. Next, we're going for an A. A is definitely getting wrecked, and I consider it to be good. Mangered T. That fits the bill. We'll go ahead and put that up there. That'll be the first one in the A for now. We're going to adjust this later. Now I'm looking for a S. S is top tier for me. And the Hana 2021 is just a beast in my opinion. I absolutely love it with my library. I hate its looks. I love its sound. I think it's great. Now we're switching out where you should be able to see. Looking at this, the Hana is fantastic. The Mangered is very good. I think it's not quite as good as the Hana recently. That's my thinking because I'm really into dynamic drivers. The Tin Hi-Fi T3 Plus is a dynamic driver. The TRI is I believe it's a tribrid. They did well considering how many people struggled doing that and putting planars in, but I don't think they quite nailed it. And then rounding out part 1 is the file F9, an absolute non-wreck, as everything in the D category will be. And that is part 1. Stop here, and then we'll go ahead and check out the next row. Okay, now we're checking out the second row, filling it up. Let's go ahead and start with the T2 Plus. Do I want to go with that? That would be a C. That's not a D. I like that set. I might put that higher. I should definitely switch those later. Next one. This is the Midnight. The collaboration with Critical. I'm going to put that as a B. Next would be, I'm gonna put the Dunu in. I'm gonna put the Dunu in D. Too much mid bass, absolutely beautiful. Wouldn't rec it to anybody though. Simply doesn't match my library. It's got to be on the bottom. It's a non-reccable item like the F9. It goes in D. Looks beautiful and great technology, but there's more to it than that. It's TRI. This set I think it's called the Starfield, not the Starlight. I might be mistaken though. I really like this set. I think it didn't get quite the love that it, just like the one that's next to the Vanguard. Thought it should have got more love. Like it a lot. Now we're going for a S. I love the Kato. Eddie Modic, hate the fit, love the sound. I don't think. Yeah, that can't be an S. No. Hold on a second. Let me switch that up. S12. Yeah. S12. And that'll make up the second row. So we've got, as two S's, we've got the Hana 2021, which I would definitely rec a single dynamic driver. We've also got the S12, which is a planner that I would definitely rec. Below that are ones that I would rec, the Vanguard, the TRI. Below that are also recs, the Critical and the T3 Plus, and then below that are that T2 Plus. Looking at that now, I think I should put that a little bit higher, but I'll just go with this for now. So that's the first two rows. Okay, row 3. Pulling up another file, the FH5S. Oh man, this was a rival for the F9. I'm not jumping on file. I just think they released some really, really bad stuff considering all the things they have at their disposal, factories, workers, materials. Now we're looking for a C. C is something I probably wouldn't rec. Bravery. I never got the... Mine must be bad. It's got such a grainy sound to it. I can't go with that. Oh, that T2 Plus shouldn't be there, right next to it. Now I'm looking for a B. B. TFZ number 3 titanium dynamic. Yes. Yes. Love this set, man. The plastic one is essentially the same tuning, but I've come to learn that the metal ones, like the Belon, the Urban Fun, the Kato, I just like the way that they play better than the plastic. So yeah, I'll go with that. We're looking for an A. Looking for an A. I think I just saw one right there. BQEYZ Autumn, no. LZA7, that's a contender. Yeah, I'll go with that. With two of these filters, it's a definite go. Gold and red, that's a really good set. I like it a lot. Looking for an S to join the Hana 2021 and the S12. And, ooh, should we go with the O2? Should we go with the Canon? How about the Hekili? The Hekili or the Lokahi are interchangeable. They both have everything about the same, except one has the dynamic driver. So if you're wondering about what I think about the Hekili, now you know. I think it's an excellent set. So we got the Hekili, the S12, and the Hana on the S level. We've got the Vanguard, the TRI, and the LZA7 below that. And coming from way old school, is the TFZ number 3 titanium. I really like this. The tuning is not as perfect as some of the stuff that's been coming out in the past 2 years, but I really love the sound. It's got great bass. It's a really good set. That's row 3. And I think from this point forward, we're just going to extend these rows out and not go row by row. So that's part 3. We are doing a row 4. Should fill it up. Start from the bottom. That would be a good idea. And we'll go with the file FA7. There's 3 files on the bottom. I didn't do this on purpose. I just got to go with what I think. Next is going to be the Hi-Fi Boy OSV3. I'm not sure if a lot of you, this is from Penon. I like it. It's unique. It had its cult following. And I still have mine. I like it. C Audio Yume. Man, that just barely gets to B for me. It's a little bit too smooth. It's like a underperforming SA6 in my opinion. BQUIZ Autumn, I like this set a lot. The magnet filter change is neat. The sound is good in one of the configurations. Quite good. Now we're looking for S, looking for an S, and I see it. The Sony N3A, N3AP. Sony is a beast. This is Chi-Fi, or is it? Etymotic is in Chi-Fi, so Sony, Hekili or Lokahi, depends on if you want the dynamic driver or not. They both got extension. They're both similar besides the low end. And the Lokahi has good low end even though it's BA, but there's nothing like a dynamic driver. And then again, the HANA 2021. How I wish it looked different. And I don't even really care much about looks. And there's row 4. From this point forward, we're going to start stretching out rows without starting from D, because I don't know if I got any more D's left, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Okay, now let's fill this out a little bit. We've got the NF Audio NA2 Plus. A lot of people like this. I'm not one of them. I put this at C. I would rec the T2 Plus over that for my personal taste in library. Wan Lee, Yoon Lee. This was something that was said to be the most anticipated dynamic driver released for the year, and it never sold like that. I never liked it. I'd put it on the same tier as the NF Audio. Not a fan. It's got a blunted sound to it that I don't like. The Moondrop Audio. Never did a video for it. I had QC issues with mine, and when it did work, I didn't like it. I thought it was grainy. Not a fan. Dunu Titan S Lite in the note weight. I don't use EQ, so it's really not an option for me. Those all sit together nicely. The Wan Lee, the Audio. These are things that other people like a lot. I can't get with it. Does not play my library well. Next one is going to be the Kato. That is a legit. That's a player. Oh, wow. I'm legit not sure. Oh, it is. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking. I wish it had a little more. Yeah, I'm gonna put it A. It's a solid A. Go with the O2. Now O2 is top of the line to go next to the Sony N3AP. With my library, 77 dB listening adjusted. Oh, next. The ThiA Audio L4. I'm gonna put that at C. Liked it at first, doesn't stand up the test of time quite as much as I'd like. Next is going to be the Etymotic. This is the XR. I really like Etymotic, and I talked about this when I first did the review. It's the fit that gets me. So I don't actually use it much, but it is a very good set. You really got to know about the fit though. The 7 Hertz is right next to the Kato in the A tier. QC brought that down from an S. And I just think the S12 is a little bit better. Now we're going with the Ico OH1, OH10 Obsidian. Like it a lot. Musical. A little bit too much V to be S. For me, it sits on A. I'll go with that. The Starfield. They sell a lot of these, man. Last autumn, I don't know if a lot of people know how many they still sell in China of this set right here. This is I like it a lot too. It's a derivative of the Canas Pro. The L3 by ThiA Audio. My set was awesome, and it still is. I like it a lot, and it's also beautiful. It goes right in B. This is the TSMR Tansio Mirai TSMR 4 Pro. All BA, but man, they do a great job, and they've never had any issues with QC. Tansio Mirai, great company. Next one is going to be the Shozi 1.1, not the 1.4. I like the 1.1, and when I did my video, there were some people that were annoyed by that and me picking it over the 1.4. I just thought it sounded more natural. The Tin i5 P1, It's a C. It's not. The 7 Hertz came along and grabbed me. The P1 never really did, and I never wrecked it, and people ask why. I don't use EQ. This is the file FH3, and I would put this at B. And I would also put the Crin collab on the same level, because I forgot to put it in here until I did this video. I'm overdubbing this with my vocal right now as I watch this. This is the FLC. I believe it's the F8S. I really like this set. Old school. Lots of tuning options. Can lose the filters easy, but man, when that thing sounds good, it sounds really good. This is the Urban Fun YBF, the Brilliant version. I love it. It goes in A tier. If you can get one of the real ones, that real company really needs a boot, because that's an awesome set. The Yanyan Canon. Yep, gonna put it up there. I really like it a lot. The Olina. My collabs are -1 because it's biased, so I'm going to put the Olina at A, though I would probably put it up there with the Hana, but I can't. And then the Melee, which I would put up one higher, it goes at B. And then the T2 goes at C. And then we've got a list that I'm now going to slide around and put it in left to right as I see, because as it is right now, they're just on the right tier. They're not lined up yet, so that'll be the final step. Okay, final adjust. Move the Sony over. That should be higher. That's awesome. The Edemotic, because of fit. The Hana, should that stay? Any more adjustments on S? We're good to go. Now we're getting down to A. The 7 Hertz, we'll move that over. The Kato, the OH10 will move that over. The Kato, move that over. Yeah. Put it at the beginning. There we go. I like the Kato a lot. Yeah, surprise. You shouldn't be. Calculate the bias yourself. TRI in the Starfield. Hertz, TRI, LZA7, Autumn, Urban Fun, down to B. Move my set over, because it's my set. And the next set's T3 Plus. Yeah, I'll put that. TFC number 3 is Yume. The Yume's gonna have to move. Shozi, move that over. T2 Plus, yeah, move that. Adia, move that up. P1 for its potential. Bravery should be there we go. T2, move that in front of the Bravery, and the I3, put that behind the Adia. L4 in front of Bravery, and also the I3. Now you can get a real feel for what I like and don't like. Juan Lee at the end of the row. And then the bottom. The king of the D's is Dunu. D is for Dunu. And then who cares about the rest really? So we got the Hana, the S12, the N3A, the Hikili or Lokahi, the O2, the Canon, the Edemotic. And we've got the Olina, the Kato, the Mangard T, the Obsidian, the 7 Hertz, the Starlight, I believe, the LCA7 Autumn, Starfield, FLC, Urban Fun, T3 Plus, Melee, Midnight, TFC number 3 Titanium, C Audio Yume, should have moved that down, L4, 1.1, Tansio Mirai, yeah. Get that Yume sitting there just doesn't look right. And also move that, the 3 around. There we go. Not put that last, maybe? It's actually going to end up last. The 1.1 goes in front of that. And then we'll leave it that way. T2, ARE. Yeah. L4. And at this point, these are things that I really wouldn't wreck, but in my opinion, what position I'd put them at. And then down at the bottom again. So that's the final positioning. And I actually enjoyed this tremendously. There we go. So that is 39, I believe. Let's just check this one real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, I believe 39 earphones. I definitely will do this for budget sets because there's just so many of them. I might or not include KZs or just KZs that are single dynamic because that's a whole thing that's up in the air. So I'm not going to confuse anybody. So if dynamics, it will be. And then I'm also going to do stuff that's 300 and then to like that Aroma Audio was $5,000 and I got other sets that are in the $4,000 range. So I'll go ahead and rank those two because why not? I kind of enjoyed this. So that is my first ever tier list, $50 to $300. Give suggestions for other ones. I think the next one's going to be a budget tier. Not my next video, but coming soon. And then after that will be about $300 to infinity. Just like, what's the difference? I don't know if anybody's done a chart for the top stuff, and I bought them all. So do that. And that's it. I'm out.